Welcome back to the final episode of our penultimate weekly challenge with the robots. That's right, 1 week left in 2021, which means one weekly challenge left to just make our plays against this robot. And here we see they've already made play one on this board. They've preempted 2 hearts, and this is our hand. Make your bid here. It's pretty brutal, right? I'm going to double, and I'm going to double just because I want to. This is the difference between hands we've seen previously, where we've had the opportunity to maybe double a 1-level bid. When they've preempted, sometimes we have to get in there with maybe an uncomfortable shape, especially in these situations where we're a best hand tournament. We may be the only ones acting, and we happen to know partner's not short in hearts or isn't likely to be short in hearts because we also only have 2. This 2-no trump bid is a conventional agreement by partner, and it's called Lebensal. It's a very cool way to handle situations where partners made this takeout double and you have a very bad hand. And sometimes, and this might be the case, they're trying to sign off in clubs here, and let's see if that's what's going on. It is. So we're playing 3 clubs, and we've bought the worst, right? And partner actually has a natural no trump call, but they can't make it because we do play this convention. So we're in a 4-2 fit. Now, this is just all bad news, but let's take some good news out of this. We're not vulnerable. And, what are our other choices? Well, they look like they weren't leading to great places either, right? I think this is a spot where everyone just might go minus on this particular hand. We're going to draw trump in a weird way initially. We're hopefully going to see lefty rough one of these hearts. All right. Here we're going to take our finesse when we get. Maybe he's going to rough spades over there. Let's hope not. Yuck. All right, so this will be a fun way to draw trump. All right, here, I do not want to see this continue, so I'm going to get to the business of playing clubs immediately and very quickly to get rid of their roughing potential, right? I don't want them to rough, so I'm going to be playing this just to get rid of that, and boom. All right, they're drawing trump for us. Check this out. That's a weird hand to be dealing with. I'm playing this very quickly because it's just not really going to make a huge difference. I think we bought just down 3, which isn't too bad. Minus 150. This is the time where we luckily we're not doubled, right? We have escaped with our lives on this one for minus 150, and this might be my fault, to be honest, guys. If I don't double, if I just pass, it's probably going to go all pass, to be honest. We'll just defend 2 hearts. And we'll probably go plus in that respect there if we defend pretty normally. So unfortunate for me that I bid, unfortunate for our side that I bid. I think I might have gone from a plus score to a minus score. This might be our worst result. So, and again, not a comfortable bid. And not a bid I would love to make in a realistic sense either. It's just such a weird spot in these tournaments that, when you make a choice, you have to stick with it. And it could have been worse, right? At least we weren't ripped in 3 clubs. And we go only minus 150 because we're not vulnerable. So let's hope we escape there. This is just such a wacky hand here. Make your call. So this is a special shape for me and the robots. And I think you've heard me talk about this before. If I have this shape, regardless of my singleton, I'm going to try to open it a no trump almost always. That being said, there's a downside to this particular shape and doing that, and it's the fact that you have both 4-card majors. So it won't be a huge downside if partner has a good hand, because if you open a no trump and partner has a 4-card major, a little bit some stamen, and you'll find your fit that way. However, if partner has a bad hand, it's when you're getting really a poor score, because if partner has a bad hand and you do open a no trump, it's going to go all pass. And now if you have a major suit fit, 4-4 for that matter, you're just going to be parked out of it when you could have found it by opening a diamond. So as much as I really want to open this in no trump, and in match points, I might consider it more often. Again, because the no trump contract scores a little more, so you're edging out those people that are playing the majors. Here, that's not the case, right? So this is a different strategy for me in imps. I'm more likely to be natural in an imp format because and as you see, now partner makes the exact bid that we don't want them to make, basically 1 no trump. Right, but here, I think in the long run, it's just best to be as forthright as possible with your shape in an imps format versus match points. And if we open a no trump, we get to play 3-no too. My God, are we going to make 3-no? Let's see. 3 diamonds. We like this lead. We recognize that we don't want to play 3-no because our spades look like we could just lose 4 tricks or more right off the bat. But, I mean, we have 6 of them, so it means that an even distribution would be successful. And here, if this diamond finesse just wins, we're going to be making 9 tricks. It didn't. That's good. We don't want anything to win here. When we're only in 1, we want the disaster to happen. Let's see. Spades. Keep playing those spades. Let's dance. Ooh, unblocking? Yeah, maybe. We can afford clubs. All right, beautiful. Love it. Yes. Yes, let's make 1. So this is great. We want it to go that badly, by the way. We want it to go that bad. Let's hope that queen of diamonds wasn't double. Oh, no. Okay, so if we did... We're going to see a result in a second, but I want to see. We'll go over this hand in a moment right afterwards, but let's wait for the result. We got beat 10 to nothing. Wow. This last one, they didn't get too high either. They made an over trick, but nothing we're going to do there. We'll take a look at these results. Looks like board 3 was the one that got us there. We were in 4 spades and they were only in 2. And I think that's one we actually talked about when we went through it. But let's take a peek at these hands and these results, and especially that last one that we might have missed. So we figured the first couple boards would be pretty average, right? They did take a good sacrifice on board 1, so we chopped that one up. Here, we honestly, I thought we did pretty well to take an extra trick on this one, and they did one better, but that's no big deal. This is the big one here. So let's look at our auction. This is the time where, yeah, we discussed this. So I doubled, and then I jumped to 3 spades because this is kind of what the robot would be expecting my hand to look like, and they kicked it into game. And here you'll notice what we talked about as far as score wise and imps. I went minus 50 and they were just in 2 spades making, and they actually made a couple over tricks. So here, this was the biggest swing of our event, right? It was the 4 spades down 1 where they just get to play 2. So they went plus 170 with their cards, and I went minus 50 with mine. So in total, our side was minus 220, which equals that 6 imp loss we had right there. So unfortunate there. The rest, it looked like we were all playing, and if I scroll down here, take a look, we're in no trump and they're in hearts. And notice it's the same, right? We went minus 100 and they were allowed to play 2 hearts to go plus 110. So it's an average, right? So even though we went minus, we went less minus or around the same minus as they did in hearts. Notice in match points, this would be an absolute top for us. In imps, it's a tie, right? Because they actually are only a 10-point difference, so that's a tie. Here, same thing, 2 hearts in the west, down 1. Same thing here, 4 spades in the north. We expected that. Here, same exact, right? In fact, this is the one we kind of thought, I thought I might have misdefended here, and we went a little better here. Oh, look at this. So this time, the robot played 3 diamonds. They must have just overcalled 3 diamonds, I'm guessing. Let's see. Yeah, that's too bad. I hate that with this hand, to be honest. If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to bring that spade soon in. And maybe we just could play 2 spades on this hand. But here, they get to play diamonds, and they go down 1 less trick. Oh, well. Right, so they get 2 instead of us getting any pluses in this last one. I mean, we lost the first 7 tricks, so we couldn't do better than what we did. Their auction might have been slightly different. I'm not sure how though. Let's take a look. How do they actually take 1 extra? 1 diamond, 1 no trump, same. They hopped ace. Yeah, we knew that. Sorry. They guessed hearts, right? They hopped ace. They ran hearts, or diamonds. Excuse me. There it is. Ooh, they did take a look at this. They took a finesse, but now they returned hearts, and then they were allowed to take the so okay. Good stuff, whatever. And notice, I guess, if we go back, let's take a look at this hand in its entirety from our table as well. Notice we could insure our contract right away. I mean, insure our contract meaning 7 tricks, right? If we hop ace, and if we were totally worried about going down as a result. We have to count our winners. We have 4 hearts, 2 diamonds is 6, and 2 clubs is 8. Right. So technically, I could have ripped off 8 tricks. Right. But notice, if the diamond finesse wins, and for some reason they either pitch a diamond or diamonds break evenly, now I take 10 tricks. Right. So you're making a little calculated choice. And think of it this way. There's no guarantee that spades are going to be running for the opponents, number one, or all 5 of them. And also, there's no guarantee they're going to find that switch if you lose this diamond. Right. So the switch they're probably more likely to find is clubs, right? If lefty wins the queen of diamonds, they're looking at a singleton club. So here it's worth the risk, at least it was for me at this point, to just play this. And now if it's right, I'm taking a whole bunch more tricks. And if it's wrong, I still rate to take around the same number. A little unlucky that it's 1 less than that number. But, I mean, it was certainly worthy of a risk on this one. And that is all she wrote for this one, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this session. Don't forget, the end of the year bridge quiz, which I conducted on the 16th, I believe, of December, is an awesome lesson. It actually contains a bunch of my best slides of the year that I've been creating in every quiz class. So it's a bonus package of notes, and it's actually 2 hours long rather than 90 minutes. And it is made for replay. So if you don't own it yet, go to bridgelesson.com. It's right on the front page. Pick that up and enjoy more than 2 hours of fun and questions, because I left a whole bunch of homework notes in there for you as well. So it's the best class of the year. Grab that one before the holiday and you'll have a bunch of time and things to do in your spare time. So thanks a lot for joining, guys. I'll see you next week for the final challenge of 2021. Have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you very, very soon, folks. Take care and be safe.